Three children. Yeah, a mouse from hiding, thief! Ah! You Someone must be on the property.
Serpent! You're the
You have brute! How dare you!
Never get a break!
Used to be, there was no margin in running the gift shop. I couldn't hardly sell off this tourist crap for a penny more than the cost of manufacture. Then I met a straight shooter named Sinclair, and he laid a sweet deal on me. Says he's got some hard luck folks down at Popper's Drop can whip up this junk at half the cost I used to pay. Yeah, I had to pick a needle or two out of the shipments, but all in all, nobody's the wiser, and I'm all the richer.
Odd number of folks down here, she says. Hey, someone there? You brought this on yourself! What's going on? Not one the other lad! No! He's gone! Wicked, wicked! Guide my hand!
Welcome to the Circus of Value!
Until you arrive, Father, I'm trapped here. Smuggling these gifts out is the most I can do to help.
Now that big daddy won't bite until you do. But to get to Lil Sis, you gotta put the old boy down for good. Take a breath, son. You did it. Now, just let her ride on your shoulders and she'll trust you like her own daddy.
Are we gonna be together again, Daddy?
We're in business. Now, there are corpses all over Rapture, and little Dimples there can sniff out the atom on them. Find one.
See? Adam is near. Adam, Daddy! Over there!
She's got a juicy one, but when she starts draining out the atom, the splicers will come running. Be ready before you set her down on that body.
That is a child of the family, not a toy for you to exploit and discard. It is fitting that you expire here. One more forgotten curio in Ryan's shrine to the self.
Here they come. Keep the splicers off her now till she's finished, or they'll never give up the hunt.
What do you want with us? Hands up!
Daddy, are you taking me home too?
Now you know the stakes, son. But a plasmid costs a bit more atom yet. Keep it up.
Why, hello there. My name is Andrew Ryan. I built the city of Rapture for children just like you, because the world above had become unfit for us. But here, beneath the ocean, it is natural to wander in the dangerous paths. If those we left behind
Make him listen.
come to their senses. So, let us imagine.
She ain't going to your house.
Monster.
Come back, please.
Where you go?
That's right. Keep running.
It's dancing, Daddy, dancing! Come on, Daddy. It's close. This way.
Death shall be no more. She promised. The sacred land promised.
I think all of the children have finally fallen asleep. And now that the park is all quiet, I can't sleep myself. I guess it's just you and me, Mr. Voice Recorder. You, me, in 1959. I wonder what the new year will... What was that? Something's happened. The lights are going out. Kids, stay in your sleeping bags. It's gonna be fine.
That child!
Snowy Adam,
On the
Daddy?
surface,
Over
the
there.
farmer tills the soil, trading the strength of his arm for a home and lands of his own. But the parasites say no. What was yours is ours. We are the state. We are gone. We demand our share.
I'll send you home.
Adam, Daddy, over there.
That is them. On the handcuff.
Snowy Adam, Daddy, over there.
What you want? Don't get in between us. Get.
See? Adam is near.
hide her intent, she gulls these patients of hers into a religious frenzy. A new Kremlin will rise and swallow the council house before they realize they've been had. I will not have my city swept by the parasite, whatever its guise. It is time, I think, to call Sinclair.
I do not hate you, Delta. Indeed, I care for you in equal measure to any other sentient creature. But I cannot sacrifice 1,000 of my children for one rebellious son.
Hey, come back!
Always my afraid to face your betters.
Great! Fine! Eisenhower, sure! Hey, where'd you go? I'm trying my best!
Ridiculous!
Come on!
She's helpless!
You do! Not be Father! What is this? The silent treatment? I'm gonna take off! Stop ignoring me! I gotta get under something! Bless me, Lord! 7 eyes and 7 holes!
I'm always safe with you.
All right, Chief, we've almost got enough Adam now. To get the rest, you'll have to take care of that little sister. There should be one of the air vents they favor in the workshop. Bring her down there.
Rapture is a paradise of the ego, Eleanor. Under Ryan, the voices of an entire city sing the virtues of greed and pride. But truth, rather, is in the body. Already they grow weary of struggling against one another in fruitless competition. Observe the bent backs, the drawn faces. Ryan promised us more.
On the surface, the scientist invests the power of his mind in a single miraculous idea and naturally begins to rise above his fellows. But the Paris, an artist strives to frame his ideals in an image, to challenge his audience and make his vision immortal. But the parasites say,
could you? Hand me that child, now! I'm not speaking to you. Stop running like a fool! This isn't some damned flophouse.
Rapture has been outcast. Myself dead. Where is my reward?
Don't you dare touch me! Good riddance, you little nothing. Abscond, innocent. How?
On the surface, your parents sought a private life, using their great talents to provide. They learned to twist the lies of church and government. Believe?
Now, Tannenbaum would have you turn that sister human again. You'll get just enough Adam for our purposes, and the girls will likely try to repay you somehow. But Rapture's a high-stakes town, son, and she is a jackpot. You just have to be willing to take it all. You'll harvest more Adam than the price of one plasmid, so the rest is gravy. Think about it. Down here, it's your survival or hers.
You don't even have to look at the baby. You won't even know it's
Welcome to the Circus of Value.
Well, our Tin Man had a heart all along. Personally, I call that a liability, but you have enough Adam now. Barely. Head to the Hall of the Future and splice up with Incinerate.